This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Use code 249NUTS to get $249 domain registration or transfer. Defense Soap. Use code MMA Nuts for 15% off your entire order. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 151.
151.
I have my cover on my iPad.
Oh,
my name's Ingo Weigel.
America, this is MMA show by MMA fans, for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
What's happening? Hey, here's a question. How'd you like your fish cooked?
Raw.
Yeah. What the fuck? Let's throw it down right here. So we go to Weber Grill for a business meeting. We're ordering up the fish.
I think that was our first mistake.
Yeah.
Mistake number one.
I'm very limited in the gluten-free options.
Yes.
I'm trying to find the quietest gluten-free restaurant, which that probably was.
It was, yeah. It's pretty
We had a good location.
Good
Good spot. Terrible service. Not so good food.
No.
When they ask you how to cook the fish,
Raw.
yeah.
It was cooked really well on the edges, and then I was like, why is it so tough? Like, oh, it's not cooked all the way.
Well, that was their second effort too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think if you're going to order Chilean sea bass, which was excellent at Wildfire when I had it, there it sucks. It was terrible. I don't know. Maybe the guys, because they're using real coal, fucking. And I was just capping my weekend of horrible eating. I told you when I went out of town, and usually I don't eat fast food, and we stopped at Mickey D's and also Arby's because it's easy for the kids and stuff. And I have figured out why America's going to shit.
Why?
Because people are eating this garbage on a regular basis.
You saying it's not real food?
Dude, I don't know what it is. So because my theory is when I go to McDonald's, which I almost never do, and if I do, it's usually for breakfast. That's one thing that is actually kind of quite tasty, like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
I heard they're gonna go 24 hours of that.
Bacon and egg?
Or McDonald's breakfast. You don't have to wait till 10:30.
That's perfect. Then I may visit there once or twice a year instead of once or twice every 10 years because I do like that. That is my favorite thing there, and that's about the only thing I eat. But, dude, the people that work there, the people that eat there, they are not healthy people.
No.
And it's like the employees must eat this shit by the drove because I'm just like, man, and then at Arby's, the lady comes in and she was pissed because they fucked up her sandwich. She wanted a Reuben sandwich with no sauerkraut, and she's like demanding her money back. And my son's standing there with me, and he's like, "Dad, why is that lady so upset?" I think what he said was like, how come she's yelling? I go, I don't know. People take their shit way too serious. And she turned around and stared at me, and then the other people started laughing. It's almost like, dude, it's a fucking $2 sandwich. Get over it. Like, it's.
What do you expect?
Yeah. Well, she went out and got it fixed, got her money back, and then came back again because they forgot the Swiss cheese. So, I mean,
It's fucking Arby's.
It's garbage food. It's sometimes when you travel, that's the hard part is when you travel, because you could go to a restaurant and you get a real meal, but then, that's an hour and the kids got to sit still, and it's like McDonald's, that's how they do it. They get the play place, so that the kids can play. It's perfect, but then you got to eat shit food. So I had the fish sandwich, fish fillet, which I figured.
Yeah, how's the filet-o-fish?
It was. You know what's scary?
What?
That was a better fish than the one I had at Weber Grill, and it was like $2 versus like $30 or whatever. It was for that fucking.
Hey, but we got it for free.
Yes, true.
$12.50 off your order.
That's true. So
it's all good.
We're going to hell. Stop eating fast food, you fuckers. Just stop. If we would just stop eating fast food, these companies would go out of business or change their menu.
It's so cheap. That's the problem.
But it's not real food.
It's not, right?
There's
14 years. 14
No
years that McDonald's cheeseburger has not aged a bit. Tells you something. It's not real.
It can't be real food. And, I still think McDonald's is not a restaurant business. They're a real estate company.
They are. They said that.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone said it. I don't know. I remember that.
I think they buy prime locations and they put stuff there, and then it just becomes like an investment for them. The food is secondary. But I think they have their own like farms and stuff where they have their own chickens and all kinds of shit.
It's all rubber chickens.
Yeah. Like, do you ever see that video of what they put in McNuggets? That pink slime?
Oh, I don't even want to see. No.
It's gross. It's like this pink slime. That's what's in the McNuggets. Just oozing out of this thing of that. It looks like yogurt, like coming out of one
like
of those
throat yogurt.
Like, no, not that. Self-serve yogurt thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you.
It's gross.
Hey,
What-
you ever have those in college? Speaking of soft serve.
Throat yogurt?
No, no, the soft serve. We used to, after dinners or whatever, they used to have an ice cream machine. We used to make like 2 of them. One we'd eat, and then we'd take one, and then you'd go over by the elevators with your ice cream, and then you'd throw it up because it was like a 30-foot ceiling. You'd try to get your ice cream stuck to the ceiling. Because then at some later time it's gonna fall down and smash someone in the head waiting for their fucking elevator. Yeah.
Is that cafeteria food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't have the cafeteria pass when I was in college. I had like make my own pass food.
Really?
Eat the ramen noodles.
Didn't you live in the dorm ever?
No, just like
Oh,
a house. Yeah, not dorms.
I hear you.
First couple years first year I was at home, and then after that I moved in with a bunch of guys in the house, so we had our own food, I suppose, which consisted of a lot of ramen
and
noodles,
fucking oatmeal and bullshit.
leftover pizza. You figure out like there's a $5 pizza deal that you can eat for 2 days on. So it becomes like super cheap.
Fuck yeah.
Eat like a quarter of it for lunch, a quarter for dinner, and then sometimes the other half after drinking or in the morning for breakfast.
Did you guys have the beer nuggets up there?
Beer nuggets?
Yeah, it's just like pieces of dough that you would dip in fucking pizza sauce.
No. I think that's
Delicious.
like a Illinois, Wisconsin thing. I think the like doughy bread stuff is more like in this area. I don't know what we had over there. I forgot. Pizza was big.
Burritos.
Yeah,
You have a Burritoville?
Yeah.
Told that story too.
Yeah, or like Middle Eastern food, the chicken shawarma. Man, I wish you didn't have one of the best when you're drunk is like fucking the chicken shawarma. It's garlic, it's hummus, it's chicken, it's fucking like Middle Eastern spices and wrapped up in a little pita.
Well, man, you.
Oh, dude, you just eat it.
You have
so
no
good.
idea.
So awesome. Or gyro is really good.
Those are delicious. Those are totally
Bread.
gluten laden.
With
the
feta
special
cheese.
sauce.
Oh yeah, tzatziki sauce.
We gotta make some fucking gyros. I haven't had a gyro in fucking.
Do they make gluten-free pita?
I can get the gluten-free pita. The problem is that meat. They usually combine some wheat into whatever that.
We're gonna make chivapis. People asked us to show some. We're gonna make that shit.
Jalapis?
Chivapis, man.
It sounds like sloppy titties.
No, it's those sausage things I was telling you about.
It's all
We'll
good.
Make that shit. Get it on video.
Done. We're gonna have a cooking show. You watch.
Cook with the nuts.
Something. We're grilling. We are grill masters, by the way.
Yeah, we can't just cook. We gotta grill and smoke.
It's all
and
about
barbecue
grilling. Hell yeah.
and all that stuff.
Ready to get into some news?
Do it.
All right, so Duane Ludwig, apparently he watches fights 3 times. Because he's a fucking professional, this guy. Watches them once normal, watches them once high as fuck, and he once watches them while he's on it. So he gets his perspective from 3 different states of consciousness, I guess.
I like it.
Is that your opinion? You good? And he's also he's in a state where it's legal, so
In California, he's with Team Alpha Male, right?
medical marijuana.
He's their
Right?
official head trainer over there, right? So
Yep.
seems like a cool dude. I don't know. What the
I
hang
think we
out
should
with
hang out with him. Sounds
Duane,
awesome, man.
Call us, okay? We'll be over.
Fuck yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that helps, but I mean, if he thinks it helps, then it helps. So
I think it helps.
maybe.
I wouldn't know.
I'm
I haven't
still
tried
not sold
on
on
it.
this on it bullshit. There's a lot of people online who say it's fucking bullshit, but I don't know.
I haven't tried it, so I cannot comment.
I can't speak to it. I know I notice a difference when I'm taking my multivitamins and when I'm not, and when I'm taking my fish oils, and especially the vitamin D3, which I didn't realize I was deficient in until like a year and a half ago. There's a big difference.
How do you figure that out? Blood test?
Yeah. I was feeling real bummed out for all winter, and just I was like telling my doctor, I don't know, man, I feel so pissed off all the time from like January through March. He's like, you ever had your vitamin D checked? I'm like, no, why would I do that? He goes, no, we'll check it. Let's check it. It was like 5. It's supposed to be like 40.
That's
So
bad.
40 is normal, and online they say the range is up to like 70, 80 is considered optimal. So I basically have no vitamin D.
Better eat
That's why
some
I'm so
bananas,
pale.
man.
No, there's no vitamin D in that.
Why not?
not.
Fucking
The
assholes.
sun. You can only get it from the sun.
You
Apparently.
need to be outside then.
Or supplementation. Yeah. I work in an office, sir.
I don't know what that's
I'm
about
indoors.
anymore.
Maybe we should change these lights to like sun lights so I can get some sun.
Yeah, and then I'll get raided by the feds. He's got a grow lab in his
Hydroponic.
basement. Actually, no, sir. We're filming a show.
Yes. We're trying to be organic as fuck.
That's right. That's what we're trying to do.
What else you got?
That fucking EA UFC game not coming out till mid 2014.
That's okay with me.
What? You're not jonesing to play a fucking... Oh, well, I'm not, but I
got
am, and I'm not.
No, because, all right,
Go.
we have Grand Theft Auto coming out this year. We have
Oh
a
my
next generation console. Probably both camps are going to release those games, so maybe we'll see UFC 3 on the next gen. I don't know. And then also, I'm looking forward to FIFA
UFC.
14. Bitches, I'm looking forward.
You can
to
keep
that.
your FIFAs.
I love FIFA. It's the best online sports experience out there right now.
What?
It's awesome. Awesome. I'm telling you. I didn't even like soccer really before I started playing this, and now I'm into like football, if you call it. Whatever.
What? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to fight people.
Okay. I'm with you.
No, I mean in the video game.
They have Super Street Fighter. You can get that, or
I
Mortal
can
Kombat.
play all that shit on my game, but
yeah,
I don't know. I want a new version that's
it's
easier
going to be even
play.
better and. Oh, it's not going to be easier. You're kidding yourself.
Oh, god damn it, you're right. I mentioned that. I'm like, fuck.
EA is going to make it way more complicated.
They're going to make you use 2 controllers.
Yeah, right.
You're going to need to have controller 1.
Also with it.
When you're striking, you need controller 1. When you're fucking ground, you're going to need controller 2. Yeah. You're going to have to double stack these.
Did they say if it was going to be for this gen or next gen?
They didn't say, but I assume it's going to be next.
Yeah.
It's fucking horseshit.
I'm thinking
with your always on Xbox. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
I'm thinking either we should get some free consoles or the company should be like, hey, you guys have been so nice. You should get some free consoles. Let's buy the next gen consoles.
Probably. Because those are going to be expensive.
Yeah.
But we should buy some extra ones because I can guarantee you every time these things come out, they're sold out. And you can sell them for probably about double the money. Every single time from what?
PS3,
360, PS2, PS3, fucking Dreamcast. That one didn't work out so well, but you know.
My roommate had one of those. I remember playing Crazy Taxi on that fucker.
I just played that on Xbox. It was on sale. It sucks on the Xbox because you don't have the Offspring playing.
Oh, okay.
That was part of the fun.
They couldn't license that.
I'm trying to make some crazy money.
Yeah, that was a good game. I played that in the arcade a lot.
Fuck yeah.
Video game consoles.
True that.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that all plays out. Microsoft is announcing at E3 their
the
official
21st. I thought they were. I don't know when E3 is, but they said they were having some. I think it was the 21st of May.
There's an event. Maybe they're announcing before.
And then they're also going to show the new Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oh yeah.
At the same time.
May 21st. So
that's probably all.
I'm interested. I'm a big Xbox guy. I know people like their PS3, but I fucking can't stand Sony.
The fucking navigation system for their homepage is terrible for PlayStation.
And Nintendo's just decided not to run this race. I think they want to be different and have their own little like strange console. Did you go to the store and check out that console? So weird.
How is it?
Well, it's fun, but it's like I don't get it. The graphics are as good as current gen, and they just released it. But they have this crazy wacky controller which has an LCD screen on it, like a 7-inch.
That's what I need.
I'm like, this is so weird. I mean, the games are fun. I was playing some Mario game, and I think that's what they're awesome at. But I mean, I don't know. And they won't give those games to like other, license it to other companies. I don't know. So
that's the problem. This is the thing that scares me about these new consoles because I'm guaranteed to break at least 2 controllers throughout the life of my system. I don't need $100 controller that I know I'm gonna break.
Yeah,
I know I'm gonna.
Well,
break.
you remember when the Xbox came out, the first one or 360, I forgot. You couldn't get extra controllers. That was the big part. That was the hard part about the console is that you could buy it. You can buy it comes with one controller, but you couldn't get a second one. Like you couldn't buy the fucking thing. It was like sold out everywhere. And then they started gouging people. Then they're like, "Oh, you want to buy Xbox? Well, you got to buy that with 6 games because we know you want it.
Then
so now it's extra $800 fucking." So they're just tagging. They're trying to fuck you. Try to add on more. Anyways,
it's all conspiracy.
Yeah, it's all good. UFC game I'm excited about, but Grand Theft Auto is going to be shit.
That's what Grand Theft Auto
September
5.
18th.
I did see the little previews they had out. It looked pretty cool.
It's going to be the first time they're doing something really unique where you're going to be playing 3 characters at the same time.
You're going to kill people this time?
Probably not.
You're going to be a nun, and there'll be none of anything. Sorry.
Just to go around and hand Bibles out door to door. That's the whole game.
Yeah, I can't go on my old lady killing spree.
No.
Sorry, some days I just would kill old ladies.
Yeah.
I hope you can leg kick people. That would be
Sweet.
very fun for me. If all I could do is just run up to people and leg kick them into submission.
Yeah.
Whack, whack.
No, the last one was awesome. If you didn't finish it, you should. If you still have it,
I haven't finished it.
you should. The story, it just builds and builds. And I remember there was a 20-minute like crazy heist scene where you're like
Robbing the banks and shit.
oh yeah,
I
robbing a
remember that
bank
one.
and
That
getting
was-
chased, and then you're in a helicopter,
Yeah.
and it's just like never ending, fucking crazy stuff. So, got any other news?
It's good stuff. Rich Franklin wants to fight Michael Bisping. What do you
Why?
think about that? I don't know. He's near the end of his career, but that's a
85?
curious fight. Whatever. Fucking Franklin's
Why,
a man.
they
He
got
doesn't give a
beef?
shit. No, he just thinks that's a good fight for him right now, Franklin. I think that's a terrible fight for him personally. I think that's a fight he loses.
Yeah,
and I'm a big Rich Franklin fan.
Yeah, Bisping is I don't know the level. I think at this point in his career versus
He's got a resting heart rate of like
30.
34.
12.
Joe Rogan always says.
His heart beats once every 2
He's
minutes.
he's a vampire. That's why he doesn't have a heartbeat,
Yeah.
motherfucker. He's the count, bitch. Deal with it.
I love Dan Hardy's comment from that podcast, though.
Did you get to watch the whole one? Or
Actually, I
at least-
listened to him. Yeah, I don't really watch
that
it.
was a good one.
Yeah, I finished almost. They were all started talking about the ayahuasca trip. Like that's where I'm at right now. But he's like, "Oh, you have to remember, Bisping doesn't have to feed a brain. That's why. That's why his heartbeat's so slow." He's like, "I'm just kidding," you know. But I think they must be friends.
Yeah, they're friends.
Yeah. So, but that is a funny comment. That's crazy though. I think even Lance Armstrong didn't have a heartbeat.
Well, he only had one testicle, so I'm sure he didn't have to pump as much blood.
Good point.
Cha-ching! And then Mark Hunt, what's up? Is he going to fight because he had trouble getting his visa? It's stemming from, I think it's funny, too. I want to mention, it's like some of these websites like, Mark Hunt got arrested and he's not fighting. He can't get a visa. Like, he got arrested in 2002.
Right.
This is from 2002, so he didn't just get arrested. Get your facts straight before you start reporting.
He was just
shit.
denied an exit visa.
Yeah.
So, which I think he's still gonna fight.
He said the UFC is on it, so he should be in.
Didn't he have
Shouldn't be a
trouble
problem.
before, or was that somebody
Yeah,
else?
I think he had a problem before.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Let the man fight. I think it's Junior Dos Santos. I think it's his camp causing trouble for Mark Hunt because he knows he's gonna lose. You have to sabotage. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Is that how it works?
If you ain't first, you're last. Should I just keep throwing superlatives at you? I don't even know what that word means. I'm throwing it at you.
You got it.
I've got my big word glasses on.
Okay.
Watch out. And then the last thing, I think I don't know who sent it. Was it Hector maybe? He posted it on Facebook. Talking about the UFC Select.
Mm-hmm.
That will, it's on YouTube, will offer subscribers event replays, episodes of The Ultimate Fighter, and classic fights for $5.99 a month. So I went there today to check it out, and it had UFC 1 up there. I think there were 8 fights, a handful of Ultimate Fighter shows up. Had like a UFC Unleashed and like a fucking Best of Pride. So I'm cautiously optimistic about it. We'll have to see. I'm in if you have more than like 8 fights. But I like a good throwback, like a UFC 1.
Yeah.
And even the announcer, like, he's talking and then he burps during the fucking intro. Hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. Oh, excuse me, from... like, really, dude? Well, it is live.
Was he drunk?
He might have been. Drunk or
Should've been-
high, I
should've been
one of the
nervous.
3. Not quite sure, but I like a little throwback here and there. I haven't seen one of those in a while. I think it's going to be a good thing, yes? No?
Yeah,
Maybe?
I'm down. You know, if we can do it, I'll check it out if it's worth it. I mean, I'd watch some of the old stuff. It'd be nice if they, what I really want to see is,
Yeah.
I think they should include the Pride shit. If they could do that.
Yeah, there was a Best of Pride in there. I
Is
just
there?
hope there's more. I want to see more content before I subscribe.
Right. It's only
They give you a
$6
14
or whatever it is.
Yeah, they'll give you a 14-day free to check it out. But in that time frame, I want to just keep seeing content, and then keep it all there. I don't
Yeah.
want to see this. It's here now for this month, and then gone,
gone.
and here's the new content. Just
It's like Netflix
keep
is
it
doing
all
right now.
fucking there.
Netflix just, I noticed their
I heard they've lost.
library is thinning.
I heard they lost a couple partnerships.
Yeah, I think like Miramax or Warner Brothers or one of the big
Isn't that
studios.
Highway to the Danger Zone?
Miramax?
Yeah, wasn't that?
It's
isn't that-
Miramar.
See? I'm on point.
You're close. It's in Florida.
It's all good. Keep going.
You guys flying a rubber cargo plane out of Hong Kong selling rubber dog shit or something?
I don't know. I don't know these things. That's your movie.
That's awesome. I haven't seen it in a long time. I should rewatch. Big fan.
Yeah, you
what were
should
you
probably
saying?
take some medicine.
Oh, yeah. I get headaches.
I don't know what headaches are. Just drink alcohol. It'll all go away. It'll ease your pain. Eases pain.
Yes.
Go the distance. If you build it, come. What the fuck? Piss off, Kevin Costner. Piss off.
Yes.
300.
You're losing me now.
300. Tattoo.
I'm all over the place.
No, I am. I'm fucking hammered.
Nice. All right.
I'm working on it. I might have to get another drink. I don't know.
No, we don't need that.
Well, sure we do. Do you have any more news?
I got nothing.
All right, we'll move right along.
Here we go.
What do we got
UFC on
going on
FX. Belfort versus Rockhold.
This may be the most epic card of the year. You know why?
Why?
It's in Brazil.
Arena something in Brazil. Let's see. There's a lot of turmoil on this card. People came and went.
How so? You tell me this isn't the best card ever?
Philippou had to withdraw. Jacare fighting now Chris Camozzi, and we got
Camozzi? Is he the hot stepper?
This happening May 18th, so soonish. And
it's all good. Are you ready? Should we get into the first fight that I have no info on, but I do have info?
You have info, but no info?
You're damn right. You ready?
Sure.
Should I scroll?
Sure.
We have no scores. We have no recap. We have nothing. Fresh show. Back from the dead. Didn't even mention that earlier. We're back. Did you notice us gone?
No. No one cared.
Didn't even feel like it.
Not a shit was given.
Oh, I think shit's forgiven. You just got to deal with them. All right, we got Rafel. Does he have a nickname?
I don't think either guy does.
Los Anjos. I'll pronounce his last name in Spanish. 18-6 versus Evan Dunham. He's 14-3. Dos Anjos. 11% of his wins by KO, 44% by submission. Dunham, 21% by KO, and 43% by submission. It's funny because I'm looking down and I'm trying to look at the camera at the same time, and then I realize I got glasses on. I don't have to fucking do that anymore. I can just read.
Just read.
Anyways. So is this the war of the inconsistent fighters or what?
Maybe. Well, I think Dunham is perhaps more inconsistent. The thing about Dos Anjos is that every time I think of that guy, I just remember that Jeremy Stevens.
Thank you. I was waiting to see who's going to mention this
I'm sorry.
first.
It's just like it was one of the most craziest knockout.
The uppercut.
Oh, my God.
Knocked into the cage.
Got destroyed.
Face melts off.
Yeah.
Looked like Skeletor.
But that was many moons ago that happened, and he's really
Nice.
looked pretty solid in his stand-up as of late. The thing that's a wild card for me here
What's
is
that?
I don't know where this fight's going to take place because both guys are really good on the ground.
I'm going to guess here.
Dunham likes to strike though, and so does Dos Anjos. But in his last few fights, Dos Anjos has been really looking like he can handle his wrestling. He's been wrestling a lot, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I know that one thing that worries me is that Dunham.
Cheeseburgers.
Is that true? I should have had a cheeseburger yesterday. That's what I should have had.
That'll set you straight.
Yes.
That probably would have tasted really good, actually. Though.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn it. Should have got burgers.
Didn't think about that.
That's what happens when you go to a steak joint and you order fish.
Yeah. Well, Dunham is reckless, man. The guy sometimes just doesn't give a fuck. He just gets crazy.
Sure, he's got heart. It's like
but
bigger than the Grinch.
It causes problems because I think he just throws the game plan right out the window. And for a guy like Dos Anjos, who's more technical with his approach and kind of really stays in this rail of what he's going to do.
It's all about staying in the rail and
staying in the rail like a train, staying on the track.
That's right. That's what it's all about, man.
So I'm not sure who to pick here. My heart is telling me I'd like to see Dunham win, but my brain is saying Dos Anjos in Brazil with this.
Yeah.
It just seems like he's going to win.
Brazil all the way. I'm not even going to look at anybody.
I'm going to have to say Dos Anjos
Brazilian
decision, and it's going to be a good one. I think this fight should be pretty exciting. Both guys were tough.
It's true.
What say you, sir?
I was going to say, I'm a Joey Diaz you and say, if you ain't Brazilian, go fuck your mother.
Okay.
Dos Anjos. Decision.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd just say he has looked a lot more well-rounded of late, and he's on a 3-fight win streak. I got to go with him. I'm not sold. Here's a good way for Dunham to win. I'm not sold on Dunham.
No?
That usually is a coin phrase for him to win now.
Okay.
So I will take those items.
Skin to win, baby.
Magic 8 Ball. Let's take in Rafel.
Okay.
I'll pretend like I record that. I like to do these things and go. All right. Are you ready for the best fight? Oh, it could have been if Philpoo was in here.
Yep.
All right. We got Ronaldo.
Jacare.
Souza, he's 17-3 versus Chris. The high stepper Camozzi, he's 19-5. Jacare, 6% of his wins by KO, 76% by submission. Camozzi, 60% of his wins by submission.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Camozzi's taking this fight on about 2 weeks' notice. He is on a 4-fight win streak, but Jacare is on a 3-fight win streak, and he's a former Strikeforce champion.
Correct.
So it's a little bit of a step up in competition for Camozzi. I know Camozzi's a tough son of a bitch. I know he's going to work some leg kicks, but I think he's getting fucking taken down and submitted.
Yeah.
But with saying that, a guy with nothing to lose is a very dangerous opponent, and that's what you have here. But to go into Brazil on 2 weeks' notice to fight Jacare, fuck that.
That's what I say.
Fuck
That's a tall order.
that.
Some balls, man.
I mean, kudos to him for stepping up and taking it because he wanted to fight a top 10 guy, but I'm sorry, I don't see a chance. I know there's got to be an upset on the card because not all the Brazilians win. There's usually one pretty big upset. This could be the fight that it happens in, but I tend to lean towards like an arm triangle by Jacare. I think it's going to be a first rounder. I think you once again, I will say it, you can't beat Brazil in Brazil.
Yeah, especially a guy, maybe the most dangerous jiu-jitsu guy on the ground right now in MMA.
Right, in the MMA, for sure.
Jacare is crazy scary. I mean, he submitted like wizards like Linlin. I mean, I remember him like fighting Lawler and finishing that guy via submission. And dude, he's tough. He's got pretty good striking. I agree. That's 2 weeks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm taking Jacare. I'm taking him via first round submission. I'm going to say rear naked choke. He seems to be
awesome.
Rear naked choke happy.
And the Magic 8 Ball is going to take a Jacare.
All right.
Fastest show ever.
Fast show.
Going
Sponsors! We have GoDaddy.com. I forgot the codes. Use
it's all
code
good.
295
Holy
nuts.
shit, it got bright in here. Holy fuck.
Nuts.
249 nuts because we're dropping at 50 cents because we're on top of our game.
Okay.
249.com. One brandnew.com or onetransfer.com. Or you get the 32% off with Go 32 off 6. Take that.
Hammerhead.
Put that in your pipe and smoke a Jesus.
Yes. Also, we have Defense Soap, where
That's
offense
right.
wins matches and defense keeps you on the mat. Use code MMANUTS for 15% off your order. They have laundry soap, regular soap, ball soap,
Box soap.
anal soap,
Nice.
nostril soap.
It kills the HIV.
Just
Almost.
squirt it up there.
It almost kills the HIV.
Yes.
Stick by that much.
And that's it.
That's it.
Moving on.
All right. Look at me. We're playing games today. We might play games later. Depends.
Game of Thrones.
Yep. Or Call of Duties.
Hmm.
He said duty. All right, you ready?
Ready.
We got Vitor
Phenom!
Belfort. He's 22-10 versus Luke, the Duke. Wants to make you puke. Rockhold. He's 10-1. Belfort, 68% of his wins by KO, 14% by submission. Rockhold, 20% of his wins by KO, 60% by submissions.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, he is juiced to the gills in this picture, by the way.
No.
Well, and I was going to say, what do you see going on here? But Jesus Christ, what about all the talk about TRT? Can we just leave TRT off the table? Understand the man is 36. The man has tested positive for steroids in the past. The man, Vitor, will not get approved for a fucking license to fight in MMA in Nevada, so he has to fight all his fights in Brazil going here on forward.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what say you?
Dude, Vitor Belfort still has one of the most dangerous, like, blitzkrieg attacks, I think, in the whole sport. And when that guy smells blood, holy shit, you're in trouble.
He likes to eat your ass.
And, I did not think he would beat Bisping, and he fucking destroyed.
And what he do it with, too, head kick. Yeah. Right? Like, he's rounding out his game a little bit.
And he showed me that he's more patient than he was, like, in the earlier days.
Jones, armbar.
Yeah. I mean,
exactly. Almost finished Jones. Fight.
I mean, I know people talk about his cardio, but I think his cardio is fine now because he's more patient. And I don't think you're going to see him go balls to the wall in the first 2 minutes like he used to do all the time. He's calmed down a bit. TRT is a big thing for me, but
not for me. I think everyone should be on it. Go TRT! That Neos Philo rules.
Was that Bill and Ted?
Yeah. That's what you say when everything's going wrong. Just fucking build it out.
Yeah, and I think I don't see where Luke has an advantage here because, I mean, maybe the wrestling, but is he going to want to take it down? Vitor is dangerous as fuck on the ground.
He is. Deal with it. Off his back.
You don't want to fuck around with that guy standing or on the ground, so what are you going to do?
He's like a buzzsaw.
Yeah. I say if Vitor in Brazil.
Go fuck your mother.
But here's the thing, Matt. Here's the question I have.
Go.
Is he going to get so excited that he just blows it all out by accident and just gasses?
No, he's fought in Brazil his last fight, right?
I know, but now he's like...
All his fights are in Brazil.
I know.
He's headlining.
I'm taking Vitor by knockout. I'm predicting it's like
a fucking agree across the board.
Late first round knockout. I don't see a chance that Luke Rockhold wins this fight unless he survives the onslaught and somehow tires out Vitor, but don't see it happening.
Yeah, that's the only chance, right? Because if you could...
You got to survive.
Get it to the championship
You got
rounds.
to Pat Healy, Vitor Belfort, like what Pat Healy did to Jim Miller. Miller just wore him down. Let him just beat himself out,
I don't know. The juice is loose, man. The juice is loose. Oh, man. Where to start? I think the big thing is, how can you beat Belfort in Brazil? I don't think you can. When you look at Rockhold, too, he's 10 months out of his last fight because he had something going on in Strikeforce.
Yep.
Where he probably didn't want to fight that last card, so he pulled out with an injury like a lot of the guys did.
Yep.
Like, fuck that. But Rockhold has never had a professional MMA fight outside of the United States, and he's 7 out of his 11 fights have been in California. So this is a world changer for him, too.
Yeah.
And then being out that long, and now you're going to go and fucking headline a card.
Yep.
And then headline that card in Brazil, then headline that card against fucking Vitor Belfort. Are you kidding me? How the fuck are you going to win that shit?
Welcome to the UFC, sir.
Yeah, that's a rude welcoming. And then I wanted to throw in, like, who has the hotter wife or significant other. And I found Vitor Belfort's wife, and there she is, and I posted a picture up, and I'll probably post a more scantily clad one.
That's nice.
With all due respect.
And
I can't find Luke's, but I'll just tell you, Vitor wins via hotter wife.
Okay.
Plus, he has TRT, Jesus, and Brazil on his side, and I don't think you put all three of those together.
How can you lose?
Goddamn nuclear bomb.
That's right.
Your head will explode.
Maybe.
So I'm gonna take Vitor again, and like you did, by first round KO. So that means Rockhold by 5th round decision because they fight 5 rounds. Hence. The magic 8 ball.
Survey says
I'm on fire. Concentrate and ask again. Going bye-bye. Vitor Belfort. Take that. I didn't even set it down. I just fucking rolled it off.
Mm-hmm.
They should make a bowling ball size magic 8 ball.
What do you get, 2-handed?
16-pound fucker.
Maybe they do.
Maybe we should just make one. I've got the bowling balls in the garage. I'll drill that fucker
copyrighted
out.
Or patented?
You know they are, but who... What is Mattel going to sue me? Or, didn't I discuss this last show? Is this Mattel or Hasbro?
Yeah, you did.
It's Mattel. Will they make the superheroes? No, that's Marvel. Marvel.
They both start with them, yes. That's true.
The end of the now. We're ready to go right along?
Yes, we are ready.
I'm Googling something. I'm not Googling. I'm Googling
You're
at something.
smoogling.
All right. Ask the nuts.
Yes.
All right, Ryan Smith. He's first. Any chance I can get a happy birthday from the nuts? Ingo says, fuck you. I say happy birthday.
I say happy birthday.
Glasses off.
Enjoy yourself. Don't get
wasted.
arrested. But
You're
have
now
lots of fun.
17. Enjoy.
Don't get arrested. That's all. That's my only. And don't catch a STD.
What? STD?
No STDs. No jail.
I thought you were saying STP. Like, don't catch Stone Temple Pilots even around anymore. Whatever happened to that dude?
He went
to rehab.
Yeah, like many times.
Try to make me go to rehab. I say,
no.
Anal gang bang. Who do you think will have a better UFC career, Jacare or Rockhold?
Well,
that's a good question.
Yes. I think Jacare. Still.
Yeah. If you keep fighting Brazil.
I'm in California a few times.
Yeah.
Good.
He's got it.
Yeah.
I mean, he got beat by him, but
yeah.
Shit happens. And Ryan Smith, follow-up question. Speaking of birthdays, what is your craziest birthday story? Or an interesting birthday story? I have no good birthday stories.
I have nothing crazy I can think of. I mean, because I probably can't remember. But
I can't remember. I think I block out everything.
One thing that always comes to mind is like, we live here. I have a lot of friends in Michigan where I went to school and whatever. And one year, my wife actually surprised me, like by inviting like 7 of my closest buddies over to, like, I come home and I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, this is fucked up. Like, why are these? And I remember like I couldn't even talk for like 5 minutes because it was like such a big deal. Because I hadn't seen anybody in probably 2 or 3 years, and it was just like I was like speechless. So. And we went out and we went drinking and whatever, and it was real cool. It was like a nice little thing my wife did for me, which was very special, but it wasn't crazy, obviously.
It got crazy and the shit we did. Oh my God. Cannot talk about.
I can't remember shit from college about birthdays being crazy. I don't know. I never really got that sloppy for my birthday.
When you turn 21, that's probably the biggest thing. You're like, oh my God, I got to go to the bar for the first time.
I had been drinking for like 5 years by the time I was 21.
When did you start drinking?
It wasn't that exciting.
I drank at 14.
What? No, not that early. I mean, I had a few, I tried it, but I don't think I really got interested in alcohol until I was maybe like 17, 16, like right around that age. Yeah. Like it didn't really play a big part in my life until I started to, be like, you get drunk because girls like that. It's all right.
It's good times.
But you don't want to get too drunk because then you're sloppy and you don't know what you're doing.
Shit doesn't work.
You got to like just maintain this level of.
You got to maintain. Maintain is a good thing. It's a good recipe for life. Hey, speaking of recipes, Andrew M. asks, when are you going to do the MMANUTS cooking show?
I don't know. We keep talking about it.
Yeah. We got to grill. We got to smoke. That would be the cigar show. Because we'll be outside.
We need a videographer for that. Except I don't know how we'd make it interesting. Like,
if there was somebody that we knew
that can help us make it interesting.
Yeah, that's there sometimes.
Maybe.
I don't know. All good.
All
right. Yeah, right. If Hunt can't, this is Andrew. Another question. If Hunt can't make the JDS fight due to visa, who should step in? Travis Brown? I know who.
Who?
Tim Sylvia.
Andrei Arlovsky.
Nah, fuck that guy.
Ooh.
What?
Ouch.
He is not UFC bound, Ingo. I think Tim Sylvia gets to UFC before Arlovsky.
Probably.
You heard it here first.
We're
going to have a super heavyweight division, 266 plus, Ingo.
Okay.
Make it happen. I'm going to lobby for that.
Yeah, Junior, I don't know. I don't know who they would throw in against them.
Hunt will fight. I'm not worried. Hunt will fight and win. You heard it here first, hopefully. Greg LaFountain asks, what do the Nuts do on a Sunday night off when not filming a show?
You can go first.
Beat off senseless. I beat off so hard, I'm bleeding from my hand and my Johnson. Either that or I get notoriously high and watch the Doors movie.
Okay.
And I don't know nothing about either.
What did I do?
Should I go third?
I just relaxed. Really,
what did I do?
I watched Game of Thrones and then I played some Call of Duty.
That was a terrible Game of Thrones.
Hung out with the wife and then went to bed early. It's nice. You know what I've been doing this week?
What?
I've been going to bed.
Punching the wife?
I was like, fucking, I told you how many times. No.
No. Just kidding.
I'm just totally kidding. No. I would never hit a woman.
With a fist.
Twice.
Elbow, yeah, fist though.
No. I've been after the training days, like when I actually work out. I've been just coming home and eating and going to sleep, and it seems to be working. Like I feel I think maybe that was my problem before. Like I'd stay up too long.
Yeah.
And then I never recovered. I think it's key as you get older. You gotta
Recovery.
get your sleep. So.
You gotta get a massage. That's what I did this week too.
Oh really?
That's what I did on Monday.
Like a happy ending style?
No. Like Monday, I got a fucking 80-minute Swedish massage. I got a good woman that does it, and I took a steam.
Okay.
They had a steam room, so I took like a 20-minute steam and waited till it was my turn. Knock, knock, knock. Ready for you. Go in, get my massage, and then afterwards took a nice fucking rainwater shower for like 20 minutes. Fucking, that set me straight, man. Sometimes you get disconnected.
What's the happy ending?
There was no happy ending. It's all on the up and up there.
Okay.
This is a Mario Tricosi massage. It's not on fucking down the corner massage across from the
with the
fucking
neon
Sam's
lights.
Club. Yeah, that one where it's all mobbed up over there.
No.
That one they give happy endings at. I've heard.
There's no massage at all.
No, it's just straight up. What do you want?
Like flip over and do your thing.
But that was good for the body. This week I'm probably gonna do the
Flotation.
Yeah. I'm due for some head work. I did the body work. Now I need the mind work. So that's what will be happening on a Sunday night or something. Another tangent. Ryan Mew asks, what is your buffalo chili recipe?
Well, it's not much different than what you make, except I use buffalo meat. And it's mostly, well, obviously the buffalo meat. I use a slow cooker because it's just easier. I got onions in there. I got peppers. I got like 3-4 kinds of peppers.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's all about tomatoes. I use crushed, cubed, and diced tomatoes. Like mix it all up to give it like different textures. And then it's just like garlic, different kind of smoked, fire roasted paprikas. There's salt and pepper.
And bacon in there.
Bacon? No
Should
bacon.
we throw bacon in chili?
We haven't tried that, but maybe we
I
should.
debated that because I got that.
Grass-fed bacon?
Yeah.
That might be really good. Onion. Did I say that? I don't know. And then just different kinds of like, spices like that. And then I kind of taste it after a few hours and see where it's at. And sometimes it needs more. I think the key is you got to do onion powder, garlic, and garlic powder. So you got to get like the solid and the powder version of all the spices you're using. And it kind of marinates everything real nice and slow and easy. And then you get like, different types of tomatoes and fire roasted garlic and olive oil. And I'm hungry now.
This is about like a food laden
like,
show.
what the fuck?
I'm like, yeah, I keep preaching to Guire, man.
I'm going to get a burger on the way home or something. I need to drive down. I'm North Ave.
Chipotle, man.
No,
they're probably shut.
They're closed.
Those fucking bitches.
The only thing open
That
right now
sucks,
is like
though.
Taco Bell or McDonald's, and I will avoid those two.
Dickholes.
I don't want to go near those places.
Yeah, you want no part of that.
Nope.
Oh, Ryan Mew, follow-up question. If Lido comes back, who should be his first opponent?
Dan Hardy.
That might not be bad.
I don't know.
That's actually not bad. Hardy won. Well, Lido said he wants to take a fight, but he only wants to take it on short notice.
Why?
Like 2 weeks. So he doesn't go away from his family for like 3 months into this huge training camp. He said he's still training, but it's not. He doesn't want to fucking dedicate himself for the
Can he do
time
that at this
commitment.
level? Just fucking dabble?
Fuck yeah, that guy can. I would totally dial him in
Isn't
for
his
that.
knee like totally blown out?
He's fine. He can fight and go.
Okay.
He said he can do 3 hard rounds, and I'm good with that. So I'd actually like a Carlos Condit fight with him.
Sure.
Condit's off of 2 losses, so
yeah.
I mean that'd be a little bit of war or a little Mike Pyle. Depends.
Okay.
Or Dan Hardy.
I like it.
Any of those 3 guys, fucking
all sounds
throw
great.
it all in.
Do it.
Let's make it happen. Frank Fleming asks, best and worst UFC jitters debut. My opinion is worst Shogun versus Griffin and best Silva versus Lieben. I'd say those are 2 good ones.
Mm-hmm.
My thought is for best, I got to say Brock Lesnar. Because he came in against Heath Herring. Like, Jesus
Destroyed.
Christ. And plus, you're looking at a guy who was like a WWE fucking wrestler.
Yep.
Everyone's like, fuck this guy, he's going to get destroyed. And then he just railroads Heath Herring.
Yeah.
And then worst, I gotta say Hector Lombard.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ,
I'm
that
with you
guy,
on that one.
there was so much fucking hype behind him coming in, and then
Just
he
goose
loses
egg.
his decision to Boge. And
Yep.
goose eggs, speak another goose egg, look at Cormier in his first fight.
Yep. Didn't look that
granted,
good.
He got the win,
He won.
but not impressive, and he admitted himself that that fight kind of sucked.
Not cool.
And then Daniel Ivanovic will close it out. Do you guys think that science is killing religion? Lots of people, Christianity, are giving up on religion, especially in North America and Europe. The The main question is, will science take over religion in the future? By the way, great show as always.
Thank you. You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know.
You're crazy. You just totally melted my brain.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know. The point is that
TRT.
Religion still has billions of followers.
Vitor Belfort.
So I don't think it's killing religion. It's just I think the newer generation of kids and young adults are maybe not looking at religion as such an important factor in their lifestyle.
Control. What?
Because I think nowadays you have so much access to information where 50 years ago, you just kind of took everyone's word for it. You're like, okay, well, my parents do this. I see this. There's a book about this. There's this. I'm just going to do this because it seems like it can't be bad, right? I mean,
the emperor wears no clothes.
So I don't think science is doing it. I think it's information, and people are becoming more busy, and you just don't really have time for this magical, mystical figure that may or may not be true, and that may or may not give you some kind of access to something when you die, which no one can come back and tell us if there's actually ever. You can't find anyone that's come back and said, yes, this person exists, and when you die, this happens. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's bad, but I do know a lot of people who are very religious who would just have the blinders on, which I think is bad. So,
all I know is never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison.
There you go. Did Jesus have a big butt?
Might as well.
Okay. So I don't know. Nah, I don't think it's killing anything. I think it's just...
It's just a control. Don't buy into the hype.
Yeah.
That's the thing that confuses me. There's how many different religions?
Thousands.
Right.
Who's right? Who's wrong?
Well, that's the thing. It just seems like there's a control. Why is there a different control everywhere?
Because we have a team concept in this world.
Is that how it works?
Everybody wants to be part of something, Matt. So if you're not part of something, you're not part of it.
You should be part of the MMANUTS army.
We should. Should we start our own religion?
Don't even say the C word.
What's that?
Cult of personality.
Big black cock religion.
Can we get fucking Living Color in here to play Cult of Personality?
Sure.
And the dreadlocks and the...
Oh, yeah. Sure.
And the guitar.
I'm down.
All right, cool. Are they still around any?
No.
Hey, Chris from Crisscross just died. What the fuck, man?
Really? With the backwards pants and everything?
Yeah, I was mentioning it about probably 6 months ago that they made a comeback, and then one of them just died.
Okay, well.
Comeback was short.
Are they younger than us? They have to be younger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because they were like 10
what did he die of?
College. Probably asphyxiation. I don't know.
Okay. Listen to that weird...
I don't know.
Kinky stuff.
Hey,
right.
Speaking of... No, never mind. I'm not going to say that one. Let's just get out of this.
All right.
You got any knowledge?
I have none.
Great. I don't either.
Okay, that's been this week's edition of MMANUTS. My name is Ingo Weigold.
I'm going to go with... Wait. Wow, got really bright.
See you guys next time.
All right. Thanks for playing. I can't see for sure.